He ate and watched movies with her blind date like a couple. He who was a billionaire was willing to give up all his work just to make her happy. When she failed to grab a toy from the claw machine and got angry wanting to smash it, he would calmly carry her away. He who seemed cold on the surface slowly attracted her with his actions. When she who was bored suddenly hid behind the sofa, he who was replying to emails noticed immediately and started looking for her. At that moment she popped out from behind the sofa and said she was hungry. He immediately cancelled his work and was going to ask the housekeeper to cook for her, but she who was in a playful mood said she wanted to cook by herself. However, she who had never cooked before couldn't even light the stove. He silently appeared beside her again. She complained in frustration whether he had set a password for the kitchen. He immediately reached out and lit the stove for her. Surprised, she said seriously that he had really installed a lock. He looked at her who knew nothing about cooking helplessly and had to say he would do it. She looked at the noodles he brought over and praised that he who was a billionaire actually knew how to cook. But he said it was his first time doing it too. She was moved by his sincerity again. She looked at the perfect looking noodles and immediately said she would taste them carefully. And he waited nervously for her review. But she only took one bite and stopped. Then she said in frustration that although they looked good they were undercooked. He who was embarrassed immediately stood up and said he would go out to buy some food. She was amused by his funny reaction. But he suddenly stopped in his tracks and invited her to attend a friend's party with him. She didn't answer and left after cleaning up the dishes and chopsticks, just when he thought he had been rejected. In the evening she appeared beside him wearing the most beautiful dress. He was even more surprised to find that she had put on the high heels she hated the most again. He was willing to do things he had never done before for her, and she who felt his love was also willing to do things she didn't want to do for him.